Hi everyone, welcome back. This is my second video flip. This is of my post-retirement journey. It's been almost a year and I think I'll start right in. So I started it literally on the first day of my retirement. And so the adventure begins. This is filled with lots of journaling about quotes I've seen in art. We went to a spa, my husband and I, the weekend after I retired. And this is just talking about dreaming of just having my own schedule. What do you call a person who's happy on Monday? Retired. And this is just feeling lethargic, just feeling quite sluggish for quite a while. I think it was just, there was a roller coaster of emotions up to retirement and I felt it. This is probably one of my favorite art pieces that I copied off a picture. She knew this transition was not about becoming someone better, but about finally allowing herself to become who she'd always been. Your new life is going to cost you your old one. And I just started to do things through the week when I wanted to and started to follow passions. I love gardening. I went on a greenhouse tour. I sat and had a cup of tea in my garden last summer, which was a first for me. I started a to-be list instead of a to-do list, and that was really nice. And all the things that I wanted to be instead of what I wanted to do. My own schedule, I went biking one day, and it's just talking about being able to do that. You're a superwoman, I whisper to myself as I take my multivitamin and get into bed at 9:45. I love that quote. So I drew my own superwoman there. And this was just musings about internal time and just some journaling. Just some of the things I did last summer. I got a kayak for retirement from my husband. I did lots of biking with my parents. I did some golfing. And just lots of cards that I got. I did a project on YouTube about collaging pictures of yourself and journaling around them. That ended up being on my cover. And just learned how to make some probiotic drinks and got into a bit more healthy eating. And that one I just, metamorphosis was what I thought of with that page. When someone told me that I live in a fantasy land, I nearly fell off my unicorn. I thought that was quite cute. I went on a garden tour. My husband and I went to the exhibition. I went on the swings and freaked out and had lots and lots of fun. And then we went on a motorbike trip to South Dakota. We do lots of trips on our motorbike. And then next thing I knew, fall had arrived. I love this quote, allow, allow, allow. I went on a paint night. Just talking about the ordinary arts we practiced every day, like journaling at home, are of more importance to the soul than their simplicity might suggest. And I do believe it's true that journaling your thoughts and feelings really does help just to let them out. I was lucky enough to do a trip to Kelowna to see my best friend Angie and stay at my brother and sister-in-law's house. I just love the colors in this fabric, so I actually stitched it on and stapled it on and just wrote things I was thankful for. And then Halloween was here. I did some crafting at a kid's art studio with a friend. And just really my mornings, I love my mornings, and my morning routine by Christmas time was just that it was colder. It was so nice to put the fireplace on and just relax and not have to run out the door. Christmas craft fair I went to. We did a trip to Edmonton with family, went to IKEA, just journaling all the fun I had that weekend. And this was just really cutting out pictures that I loved from magazines and putting them in. You are capable of becoming more than you realize. That just kind of came out. I love that one. Just talked about having a big heart, coffee with a friend. Went out with my mom and dad and had lots of fun. Went to a woman's night out. All these things I hadn't had time to do before. And then just in the winter time, just loving watching the birds at the bird feeder. I actually went out and made lots of snow angels in the snow. And then just trust your happiness and the richness of your life at this moment. It's just as true and as much yours as anything else that ever happened to you. That's so true. Just being able to go out in the middle of the week and have a nice coffee. My name for for 2018 was Restore. Talks about midlife and just restoring myself. And this is just about home, living with a heart, and being fearless. I love this picture. I found it on Instagram and I copied it because I just love her attitude. Just more pictures. Listen to the whispers of the soul. This was just a bunch of quotes talking about being at a shift in life. And then I was lucky enough to go to a women's retreat this May. I met some really nice women, and the lady actually let me put out my artwork there that I've been doing, some keepsake boxes to sell. Talked about mentors. It was a really nice time of reflection. Our kitty Ginger that comes to use us as her summer vacation home, she came back again this summer, and we love having her around. She turned her cats into cans and her dreams into plans. Just I was at an art sale, had my art out. That's just been a passion of mine. And one day she discovered she was fierce and strong and full of fire, and not even she could hold herself back because her passion burned brighter than her fears. I love that quote. Just middle-aged musings on retirement, where I am right now. Just some more journaling. 10-year wedding anniversary with my husband. And just me loving being out in the garden now that it's May. And fairy realm, deep love, or fairies. And this lastly was just a retreat I did online, Woman Unleashed, where we had to pick pictures and words and blooming and just making them our own. And that's almost a year of retirement in a journal. Thanks so much. Bye for now.